When we're onboarding new users to applications such as OneDrive that I'm showing right now, we have to ask ourselves that, are we really setting them up for success? For example, if I'm looking at OneDrive here, do I know what I can and cannot do based on my company policies as well? And if I can't, then I would just go ahead and do whatever I wanted to because nobody told me. And at that point in time, if I'm thinking, what should I not be doing? What are the different policies? Where would I go looking? How would I even know where to go looking for those specific policies? Now, a better way of doing all that stuff is using a contextual communication tool such as VisualSP. So if you can see at the bottom right here, VisualSP is running and it's talking about, in this case, OneDrive help. So it's telling the user that if you need help with OneDrive, click on that and we'll show you what kind of information is available. So information such as regular fundamental knowledge, for example, OneDrive quick reference is available here. Find, all the different areas of OneDrive and how do I use it as a user. That's great. I can pop this out. I can print this out as a user. But I think even more importantly than that, there are certain things that I cannot get by just understanding OneDrive in general. For example, what are the specific recommendations that I should be following to name the files that go into OneDrive? For example, there's a file naming recommendations document here. So I look at this as a user, click on file naming recommendations, and now it's telling me that, hey, don't use these special characters in file names, separate words and file names with underscores. And obviously that's just one policy. It could be any policy. It's just a regular PDF file in this case, showing me what I should and should not be doing based on your company recommendations, right? Other things like, how about this one? COVID-specific information. Now this is a banner that came up on top right here, as you can see right there. This could come up automatically. The way I have it right now, I clicked on it to have it come up, but this can be set up so this banner comes up automatically when my user is coming to OneDrive the next time. It's impossible to miss it, and they'll see that my company wants to communicate something to me. In this case, check out these remote working resources. So I click on this as a user. In this case, another window comes up and it's showing me some more information. This happens to be coming from Microsoft news site, but it could be coming from anywhere, right? So I'm communicating now information to a user by having a banner like this come up automatically when they come here next time to communicate some information to them. Once they've looked at it, they click on the X and all is good. There's so many more things like this that I can communicate to my users. For example, when they come here for the first time, a tour of OneDrive can start up. In this case, like that. Hey, in OneDrive, a business, you can do certain things. You can create new files and folders, upload existing files. All these things are configured using the VisualSP system that, as a user, is following me around and giving me the fundamental information about the system, but also the policies and governance that I need to know about the system that I'm working in. And if this is not enough, you can also things like, for example, I have a help item set up over here when I can talk to a real support person. So this is actually hooked up to Teams. Imagine a user comes in that says, I need to talk to a support person. They click on this and automatically, here we go, Teams opened up. It went to specifically a channel. In this case, how do I? And then I can put in a conversation here saying, hey, I don't understand something. And your support team can be right there to help them. So many different type of scenarios like that exist, and obviously I'm talking about OneDrive here, but OneDrive is just one system. It could be any web-based application, any Microsoft 365 application, Dynamics 365, your custom web application, and even beyond that. Wherever you want to communicate your any information, in addition to governance, policies, the ways to do things, the ways not to do things, everything can be communicated using a contextual system like this. So hope this is helpful. Let us know if we can help. Just go to visualsp.com and follow from there, communicate with us, and we'll go from there.